Hello, hello. Wonderful. Health and holistic health and wellness. Hello. It's so great to be here with you guys. So, as I check this out, okay, all right. I haven't gone live in this format before, so this is going to be fun. Key frame rate too low. Not sure what that means. Okay, anyway, welcome, you guys. This is going to be some really, really important information for you, but I think we're also going to have a really good time. So, stress. Have we have a lot of stress in our lives, and as you know, like there is a healthy amount of stress, and there is like when it gets to be too much. And some of the signs that we're experiencing chronic stress are things like brain fog, aches and pains, low energy. Um, how many of us are, trying to fix problems like that and addressing it with diet and nutrition, exercise, making good lifestyle choices, but all the pieces are important. And sometimes we forget that stress is an important piece of that puzzle. And, something that I think is really interesting is that often the way people describe the feeling that they often describe when they're in chronic stress is feeling stuck. How many of us are struggling with feeling stuck and are looking all over the place for all sorts of solutions and not even thinking about dealing with the stress? So, one of the problems that we have is that what we are doing to deal with stress isn't actually helping. So, think of, uh, yep, got to back it up a little bit. So, we've heard the terms parasympathetic and sympathetic nervous system. What those do is they are part of a cycle. There's the fight or flight side of the cycle, and then there's rest and digest. And fight or flight is necessary. It's not like that's, a bad part. It's just that we get stuck in it. And our bodies forget how to get back into rest and digest. And it's in rest and digest that the nervous system, the endocrine system, that everything is able to have its chance to heal. So if we are just permanently stuck in fight or flight, then our bodies and our brains aren't getting the opportunity to heal that we need. And we tend to look to solutions that aren't actually helping. So, for example, if you wake up in the morning and you're feeling tired, or you hit the afternoon slump and you're having a hard time, getting it through work, the thing that we often turn to is caffeine, which is a stimulant, right? It isn't actually giving you energy. What it's doing is it's a stimulant. It's giving a chemical reason for your body to pump out adrenaline and cortisol. And it's the adrenaline and the cortisol that help you feel more awake and like you can focus again. And so, what you're actually doing is you are chemically forcing your body into fight or flight. Or another example is if you come home from work or it's just been a stressful day and you want to relax, and so you put on a video game or turn on a movie. Those are actually also stimulants. And so you feel better because you've had a distraction, you've had some entertainment. Um, but what you've actually done, hi Brittany, what you've actually done is you've again used an outside circumstance to put your body into fight or flight. And so that's keeping the adrenaline high, that's keeping the cortisol high. Emotionally, you feel better because you've given yourself a break, but physically, you still have not given your body a chance to get out of fight or flight and go into rest and digest. And obviously we need a solution to that. Like in the moment you feel better after you drink your coffee or watch a movie, but in the long term it's creating more harm. Just like if I'm starving and I grab a candy bar, in the short term I feel better, like my blood sugar is back up, my stomach isn't grumbling anymore, but in the long term it actually just kind of helped perpetuate more problems. What we need are some stress reduction techniques that are actually dealing with the problem instead of being a cover up or a band aid, which most of the things that we turn to relieve stress are actually just a band aid. So, I'm going to give you just a little bit more brain science, and then I'm going to give you a taste of a beautiful solution to the stress that you're experiencing. So, the brain, one of the big jobs of the brain is survival, right? And for the brain, survival means safety. Now, it's really interesting what signals safety to the brain. Familiarity and being right signals safety to the brain. Now, I know that you know that just because you think you're right doesn't mean that you are. The brain has some funny little things that it interprets being right by that aren't necessarily correct. And the same with familiarity. I could be used to um, I could be used to wearing a corset that squeezes all of my internal organs and and feel like it's okay because I'm used to it, but that doesn't actually mean that it's healthy because all my poor little internal organs are squished and can't function optimally. That's a totally random example, but familiarity is not a great metric for judging safety. And yet that's the way our brain does it. So it's familiar with constantly being in fight or flight. It feels like those hormones, adrenaline and cortisol, are necessary without recognizing that that actually causes problems. Being in fight or flight suppresses thyroid production. No wonder we're worn out when we're in chronic stress, right? So, what we have to do is go into the subconscious and help our brain find ways to get over these hangups of what it perceives as being the right way to deal with our problems. And then we can get over the addiction. It's basically an addiction, guys. Then we can get over the addiction to adrenaline and cortisol and actually allow our bodies to go into rest and digest. And so, one of the really beautiful ways of achieving that I want to introduce you to today is guided imagery. Now, if you're driving, if you're operating heavy machinery, please turn this off and come back and catch it on replay. If you are somewhere safe, where it's okay to be still and close your eyes and not focus on your surroundings, then I have got a treat for you right now. And like I said, if now is not the time, then please just turn it off, come back later, catch it on the replay because you're going to love it. So if you are someplace quiet and safe, Just close your eyes and begin to allow yourself to breathe. One of the really, counterproductive things that we do when we're under a lot of stress is we start to breathe more shallowly. Our breath is more restricted. And so just taking a moment to allow the breath to flow. So close your eyes. Nice breath in through the nose, out through the mouth, in through the nose, out through the mouth. And as you breathe, you can kind of tune in with your surroundings and realize that the noises that you might still be hearing are just background noise at this point and not something that you need to pay attention to. And as you allow these sounds to fade into the background, they'll even serve to help you go into a nice state of relaxation. So as you breathe, no specific pattern, just allowing the breath to flow. Get a sense, get a sense or an idea of what it might be like if there were a light coming towards you from somewhere far away. Welcome, Chris. And let that light begin to travel towards you, coming towards you through the roof of whatever building you're in, and just coming to land right on top of your head. And think what it might be like for this light to begin to spread all around you, bringing with it relaxation or calm or peace. You get to choose whatever is right for you. And as this light spreads over your body, get a sense for how it melts away any tension. Perhaps it's releasing toxins or relaxing muscles. And all of that just flows right off of you as this light just pours through you and over you. Allowing tension to fade away. And the toxins and the irritants, emotional and physical, just wash away. And this feeling of relaxation deepens. The sounds surrounding you, and even the sound of my own voice, just serve to take you deeper into a state of relaxation. And now, as I count from 5 to 1 to 0. Allow your body to soften and relax with each number at 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. Deep, deep peace. Now, as you bask in this sense of peace, allow an image to form or get a sense of a beautiful place in nature. This could be a place you have been to before, or it could be a beautiful place totally out of your imagination. And you may even think of more than one place, but you get to choose whatever is right for you. As you allow this image to form, get a sense of what it is like. Perhaps you can tell what the temperature is like or what time of day it is, what sort of surroundings and sounds. And just take a moment to notice. And I wonder what this place is like for you and what it means to you to be here. So just allow that to take form in your mind and allow your body to feel or to get a sense of the healing that this place has to offer. In whatever way is right for you. And as you enjoy this beautiful place, there is an area that draws your attention. Perhaps a bench or a hammock. A part of this place where you want to go and just relax and soak in the beauty of this place. And you notice that there is something about this place that lets you know that this is your special place and it is just right for you. And as you enjoy this moment and let it to sink in, now you notice an object that you hadn't seen before. Perhaps it is a little gift or some other representation of something significant to you. So I wonder what it might be like to pick that object up, turn it in your hands, look at it from all sides, and to notice the significance of this object and what it means to you. what it means to you to have it here in this place. And you might even find that it is helpful to you to describe it out loud and allow your own voice to reinforce for you what you are experiencing here in this special, special place. Now, as you bask in the feeling of this place, and you receive the understanding and meaning of this object that is here for you, I wonder what other healing or insight you can receive while you are here. I wonder what you can receive in the way that is just right for you. And just take that and receive it. Let it sink right in and be absorbed by every cell of your body. This is your special place, and what it has for you is for your good and your healing. Now, with gratitude for what you have seen and felt here, and just allowing all the healing and the peace to become a part of you. And coming back now at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, eyes open and wide awake. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, eyes open and wide awake to a positive and non-suggestible state. So as you come back to your body, come back to where you were sitting, it's okay to move around a little bit and just kind of breathe in the peace and the insight that you've experienced. And so the beauty of guided imagery is that we are able to um, allow access to the subconscious. We're able to move into a state of greater relaxation and allow the body to actually heal. So if I were to go to the gym and spend some time working out, I would get benefit just that day from going to the gym. I would release endorphins, I would burn off some of that adrenaline and cortisol. That one isolated incident would provide benefit. But just like going to the gym, guided imagery can be really beneficial just on a one off, but it also builds if you're able to experience it more than once. And so, what I have ready for you guys next week is a stress and anxiety reset. 7 a.m., Monday through Friday, Mountain Time, I will be doing guided imagery journeys, expanding on what you just experienced. And that is going to help your body to build the habit of coming out of fight or flight and moving into rest and digest. The opportunities for healing traumas, for breaking bad habits, for, you know, undoing some of the negative programming that we received as children through guided imagery is tremendous. But even in just like a group session like we just had, the stress reduction alone is so beneficial. So I really hope that you'll be able to make time to join me next week. And if you're not able um, to join live, like the people that choose to participate, they'll have access to the recordings for the week. And it's really going to be a beautiful and healing experience. In the meantime, if you have any questions, please be sure to drop them in the comments or go ahead and message me. It's a really powerful tool, but not a lot of people have experienced it. So if you have questions or concerns, I would love to address them for you. And in the meantime, I hope you're set up for a beautiful Saturday evening, and I will see you guys soon.